Hello everybody, my name is Dizzy. Welcome to Skylord Zoe and Shaska in the chat. Welcome one and all to Pokemon Colosseum. Oh boy, I've spent basically every episode of this completely and utterly terrified for the life of not only myself, but also every single one of my Pokemon. We are playing by Nuzlocke rules. My game has done something funky. I'm trying to bring it to your screens. I may have to stop it and restart it, but that's fine. You just get a look at my slightly ugly background from where I've doubled up the image because it's not in the correct aspect ratio. It's fine. Yeah, and today we're doing something scary again. We're facing one major boss. We're gonna face a mini boss as well. It's gonna be terrible. Anyway, I hope everyone out there is having one fun day. I'm gonna hit the old go button. And show you what's happened, because I've been a busy little beaver off stream. I did some grinding, and let me tell you, the grinding in Colosseum at this stage of the game is real. The only trainers that we have to fight are still the dual square trainers with their level like 30s and sort of quite low experience yield Pokemon generally. And they don't level up their team for their rematch until after we do this next milestone. So let me tell you, getting like 200 XP per Pokemon that you knock out when you've got to do 4,000 XP per level, it's pretty rough, but we're here. As you can see, we have a team that is almost universally level 39. And we have completely knocked down the heart gauge on our two remaining Shadow Pokemon. This is going to be very important for us as we go forward. We've also put just a teensy little bit of leveling on old Plusle here, who started out as, I think, level 13 maybe? But made a convincing enough tag team pair, actually, with Feraligatr here. With weirdly, using the move Helping Hand, which I would never ever normally use. But when you're level 13, Helping Hand is just about the most useful thing you can do to support your level 30-something partner. We've got the team all set up today for something. You'll notice that I'm here. I am back in the cave under Pyrite Town. And that is because the mini-boss, you've already had like a teeny tiny glimpse of nearly spoilerunios at the next mini-boss. But he is located in here, and he's like a secret mini-boss. The game doesn't let you know at all that he's here, and I believe he disappears after we do the next admin fight. So this is our one and only opportunity to go fight this guy. And let me tell you, it's a scary looking fight on paper. It's a really scary looking fight on paper. So we're going to go into Mirror B's cave. You know, we kicked out the first admin. And what do we have here but a guy who is dressed somewhat familiarly, but is also kind of just a regular run-of-the-mill Cypher Peon, right? Well. This is Miracle Bee, Mirror B's rightful successor, and he's planning, I guess, to grow an afro. And he has this, like, hyperactive and really, like, I love it, this version of Mirror B's theme. Anyway, as you can see, he started here with Sand/Electrodes. This is a fairly good starting combo, I think, for us. Because the really terrifying, scary thing about this fight is that Miracle Bee packs not one, but two exploding Pokemon. Specifically, this Electrode here knows Explosion. He has a Sudowoodo later in his party that knows Self-Destruct. Both of these things are obviously quite terrifying, conceptually. I don't know, but I'm assuming that they can one-shot anything in my party. All of his Pokemon know Protect, so they are completely safe from the effects thereof. So it's going to be rough, but we have some things on our side. Firstly is that our Feraligatr is pretty bulky. The second thing is that most of his Pokemon are not particularly specially defensive. Sandslash here has a special defense of like 55 or something. It's really not good. And is weak to water as well. The downside is, Electrode is faster than us, and I'm pretty sure we won't be able to one-turn kill it, no matter what we do. The other bad news is Electrode knows Light Screen, which might completely nerf all of our attacks. So the reason why I've led with Feraligatr here is it wasn't a guarantee if Electrode would be coming out first or not. But the thinking with Feraligatr is that the Electrode might be baited into using Spark, which is a super effective move, rather than blowing itself up. And this might last for sort of just long enough that I'll be able to do some things with it. Now, we have a choice. We can try and go for the one-turn kill, or I can set up a Reflect, which, if it does blow up, will be super duper helpful to us. I think I'm going to set up the Reflect. And we're going to Surf, which will hopefully one-shot the Sandslash. Okay, the Sandslash has protected. That's bad news. Okay, he's going for a turn 1 explosion. Okay, well, we've lost Espeon straight away. Okay. You can see why I wanted that Reflect up. Well, that's a really bad start. That's an atrociously terrible start. That is about as bad a start as we could have hoped for. I'm gonna set out Umbreon, who's the only other one we have who has a chance of tanking a self-destruct. Whew, that went really badly. That went really badly. Boy. Okay, we're gonna use Umbreon's turn to heal up Feraligatr. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the turn 1 explosion, because typically the AI is programmed to do it when they, like, when they're at low health, which is why I thought we could maybe get away with having a turn to set up a Reflect. Plus, the AI is also set up to normally use setup moves like Light Screen. Hope he sends out Sudowoodo, which is his self-destructor. I hope we can tag that with a Surf attack. Maybe even kill it straight off the bat, if we're lucky. Okay, it's got Seeking out, that's fair. Oh. Oh, this is bad news. Literally, the very first move of today's stream was just really bad news. Right, okay. I'm gonna heal up. I tell you what I'm actually also gonna do is I'm gonna look at Electrode's and Sudowoodo's attack stats. Okay, Electrode has a space attack of 50. Sudowoodo has a base attack of 70. And I'm gonna compare Self-Destruct and Explosion. Self-Destruct is base power 200. Explosion is 250. So we can assume that Sudowoodo Self-Destruct probably does about the same amount of damage as Electrode's Explosion. Which means we need to do what we can to keep ourselves well healed. That's not great news. Okay, so the winner learned Bite, that's fine. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use Umbreon's turn to keep Feraligatr healed. And we're going to use Fraligator's turn. Try and take out Sudowoodo. I don't know if this is a one-shot or not. Given that we didn't one-shot Sandslash, I'm assuming this isn't a one-shot. No, it was kind of close though. Okay. Bite. That's fine. Okay, we outspeed the Sudowoodo, so we should be able to kill it now without any difficulties. I'm gonna use Bite on the assumption that Umbreon's gonna go first. I'm still a little bit in shock. Okay, no, Fraligator's gonna go first. Oh, stop. It's fine. Whew. Okay, so this... yeah, I'm still in shock about losing Espeon. That is another potentially... Why is my stream offline? Hello? Why is my little app telling me my stream is offline? Are we live? Give me a sec. I'm just double checking. Oh, we are live. Okay, weird. Weird. Sorry. Apologies for that. It's got a little ping telling me, oh, by the way, you're offline. Okay. Right, Seaking has been bitten, is still alive. This thing is tanky. This is his only tanky mon. Luckily, it can't do too much to hurt us. Unfortunately, we've already been hurt enough. Oh dear. Oh my god, that was so rough! What's worse is, there's not even any good rewards for beating this guy, I don't think. Like, he doesn't have any shadows. He's just like a mini-boss. You've ruined my dreams of getting an afro. Well, you've ruined my dreams of winning this run, so I think we're even. In fact, no, I think you still owe me something. I'm still the rightful heir to Mirror P, even though my hair hasn't grown to a full afro do. Yep, and that's it. That's literally all he's there for, is here to be a mini-boss for you to fight, to kill some of your Pokemon by blowing up. There's no new goodies, or anything. Oh god. Why did I come here? What a terrible decision that was. Okay, well I'm gonna go and update my bloody... stream overlay. Bye-bye, Espeon. Luckily, as you can see, we have a little death box down in the bottom right-hand side of the screen now. I was prepared for what was gonna come. Espeon was definitely our best Pokemon, so losing Espeon is definitely the worst thing that could possibly have happened to us. I just remembered that actually, getting the little death box ones is slightly annoying, so bear with me. Go and find our boy, our poor boy, now deceased boy, Esp, the Espeon. Rest in peace. Oh dear. I tell you what, I have no idea what I'm gonna do now. For like the upcoming boss battle. Oh, we have a Boom Boom! Hi, Boom Boom! Good news, you didn't die! Oh dear. Yeah, it was just a... I don't know if you were here, it was a turn 1 explosion. I was planning to set up, like, Reflect and stuff to protect against self-destructing Pokemon. I thought that having you on the field would lure him into, like, a Spark attack. Nope, nothing doing. You've restored your Pokemon to full health. Where the hell is... I'm sorry, I'm looking for Espeon's logo in this big list of logos, and I'm just blind and can't see it, apparently. There we go. Espeon. Much earlier in the Gen 2 Pokédex than I thought, I think. This is what the problem was there. Okay, that's that saved. There's my boy. There's our boy, Espeon. Oh god. Let's grab him. To the death box with Fluffy. Fluffy never even got unpurified. Espeon made it all this way. I tell you what though, I'm gonna grab... Oh, I need to put him in my party to bloomin' take the item off him, I forgot. 1 second. That will probably be going on to Meditite. Right, let's try this again. I kind of can't believe it in a way. If you were to ask me what the 4 most important Pokemon to this run were going to be, I would have said Espeon, Flaffy, Umbreon, Feraligatr, in that order. We've lost 2 of them. On the plus side, this is great news for the Shaskor fan club, because I guess where we're going next is to pick up Sassy Kajor the Yanma from the Pokemon Daycare. As that Yanma is going to be significantly more useful to us than our Plusle. Still going to be fairly underleveled. But will at least be a sort of a backup mon. Oh dear. Oh lord. And immune to Earthquake as well, which is very important. Oh yeah, we've got a few like management things we need to do before we go and fight the actual boss. One of them is, you'll see we have 2 Shadow Pokemon ready to be purified. We need to go and purify one of them. And I'll get to why one of them in a sec. First we've got to head out the one-way door. Still don't know why it's a one-way door. Don't know why we can't just prop it open with like a box or something. Actually also on our list, and I guess I'll go and get Shaskor first, but also on our list is there's a guy up there who is a new person we can fight. We have not been able to fight them before. We can also now go to the Colosseum, but I looked up what level the Colosseum's Pokemon are, and they're level 50 something. So we're not gonna go there. I tell you what though, the fact that we've lost Espeon just makes this next Pokemon that we want to catch even more vital. No, I don't want to go in there. I wonder if the guy up here has a new berry for us. Let's go grab this berry first. Hello, sir. A lumberry, thank you, sir. I assume he uses, like, the real-world clock to figure out when the next day is to give me a new berry? I don't really know. Right, my darling Pokemon is doing marvellously well. Shaskor's grown by about 3. Yes. 400 Pokeys, fine. Doesn't bring you up to level. But you're here. Take your lovely Pokemon with you! We got Shaskor back! Okay. Hi Shaskor. Oh, you're level 38 actually, that's not so bad. Our next step is we are heading down to the shrine to do some purification, and that's where I'll talk about my purification strategy. Alright, so here we are. And as previously mentioned, we have two Pokemon that can be purified. We have Hitmontop and we have Sudowoodo. If you look at Hitmontop's moveset, you can see it has Shadow Rush, Focus Energy, Triple Kick, and Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin has base power 20, which is pretty terrible. Triple Kick has base power 10. Now it does have a special ability. It hits up to 3 times. And every time it hits, its power goes up by 10. Like in a series of 3. So what that means is the first hit will do 10, base power 10, and the second hit will be base power 20, and the third hit will be base power 30. So if all 3 kicks hit, it is still only base power 60. All 3 kicks hit something like 72% of the time. I looked it up. What that means is, it's terrible. Even with same type attack bonus for being a fighting move, that is still only base power 90 if all 3 kicks hit. Shadow Rush is base power 90 anyway. And if we get Hitmontop into Hyper Modes, that can be base power 90 with an elevated critical hit rate. If we purify Hitmontop, it learns... I can't remember what it learns. It does not learn a useful move. Hang on a sec. I didn't know what move it learns. I have a handy list of Shadow Pokemon. It learns Agility, which is basically a completely useless move in almost any circumstance. Weirdly, actually, against the Electrode, if we had time to set up some Agilities, we could have outsped the Electrode. We couldn't have killed it, because we'd have lost our only worthwhile move, but we could have outsped it. So, yeah. Hitmontop is going to stay a Shadow, at least for this one fight. Sudowoodo, however, is not very useful to us at level 35, and has a useful move that isn't Shadow Rush. So Sudowoodo, you get to be cleansed! Bum, 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 bum. And if I did my calculations correctly, you should being immediately up to level 40 as well. It says outspeeding Electrode sounds wild to me. Well, that's the power of agility, I guess, if we wanted it. Level 36. Level 37. 38. 39. 40. Hey, I did my maths correctly. Hooray! And you get a ribbon. Wonderful. Would I like to give a nickname to Sudowoodo? I don't think we actually have anyone that you set aside for Sudowoodo, do we? Does anyone remember if we had someone set aside for Sudowoodo? We have Soul Gamer set aside for Hitmontop. If not, and anyone is in chat who wants to claim a Sudowoodo, you can do so now. Because we do have to nickname it. Them's the rules. That's the most important Nuzlocke rule, more than anything else, is you have to nickname your Pokemon, so you become more attached to them when they die. Oh god. Yeah, trying to grind a Shadow Pokemon when you don't know, like, how much XP it's got is an annoying experience, I'll tell you that much. And obviously, normally you just purify it and then level it normally, but I wanted to purify him on stream, because we're on stream. So, you're around in chat. Would you like a Sudowoodo named after you? I don't know if Skylord Zoe will fit, but you could have a Skylord or a Zoe. Take a rock tree. Or you could have anything else you fancy. You don't have to have it named after yourself. You could have a Skylord Zoe with no Y. That will fit. Skylord Zoe, okay. We will drop the O. We'll have an implicit O. Uh, there we go. Yes, Boom Boom, just an implicit one, not an explicit one, because we're on Twitch and we have to abide by terms of service. So, here's the team going into Admin Dakim. We are probably going to lose. But we have one more guy to fight first. The random stranger in Pyrite Town who you can't fight at the start. You can only fight... I can't remember what the trigger is for fighting him. I think it's after Dakim arrives at Mount Battle. When we got that email from Duking, the only email we currently have. This email is like a major event flag that lots of things key off of, it turns out. It's really strange. I guess because it's like... It's the first thing that happens after you unlock purification. I assume that's why. But like, unlocking the purification is the big milestone then, not the email. I think we also actually have a new conversation that we might be able to have with Fatine. Possibly. Hi there. Just a while ago she told me all the lottery tickets I bought were duds. Wow, what amazing prescience! Where is it? Agate Village, yes. It's now home to many former trainers who are skilled in their heyday. Come to think of it, a man once considered the mythical trainer now lives there. Uh-huh. We've met. He was rubbish. He lost to a Hitmontop 12 levels lower than him. I believe he also has something new in here. Hello. You keep doing that. There's big news. Let's talk. There's a mysterious syndicate poised to take over the world. There's always a mysterious syndicate poised to take over the world. So it isn't new. All your reports are out of date. I don't think there's anything new in here. We already let that guy out. These guys are still in here. Didn't expect to see you unharmed though. You beat Mirror B, big deal. This isn't close to being solved. Uh-oh. Can I... Oh, I don't think I can let you out because you moved. So now I can't click on the door. Rip to you. Guess you're gonna have to stay in there. We can also fight Kale, this guy. But there was a small window that I missed when he had a team of like level 35s. And now his team is almost as strong as Dakim's team. So, we're gonna be giving him a miss. The guy we're actually gonna fight is up here. Hello. I got 15 Pirates Mother to read my fortune. I should have checked who I had up front first. So I'm at the bathroom today will bring me good luck. I should have checked what Pokemon he has as well, actually. I didn't do either of these things. I guess being prepared didn't help me last time, right? The sweep complete, area secure. Ah, is this your fault that you're back on the team now, Shaskor? You swept away poor little Espeon. Okay, an Aron and a Beldum aren't that big of a deal? Apart from... they both resist like everything I have. So, we're gonna do the bad thing. We're gonna do the really bad thing. You have no idea what I was talking. Fair enough. Oh, you just came back from doing chores. Yeah, you're back on the team, Shaskol, because we lost Espeon. Espeon died to a turn 1 explosion. Literally the first move of the stream. Take down. Oh, owies. You're certainly not plotted any assassinations. I see. I'd call it more of a terrorist incident than an assassination. That was Monday's game. Alright. Now, I think we're gonna stick to confusioning. I don't think it's necessary to risk the high jump kicks here. If you were plotting assassinations, you'd be talking about doors to distract you. You haven't done that yet. Oh god, not more doors. Right, okay, he's gonna bump into us again. Ow! That still hurts! Luckily, it also hurts you. But Shesko has successfully taken down that little beldam, which is great. Bonk! Bye-bye! Bum bum. We win! Never gonna believe in silly fortune telling again. Good for you. Battle today would bring good luck, she said. What, my opponent? I wish it brought good luck to me. Well, maybe. I haven't fought Dakim yet. Maybe we will miraculously not lose anyone. You never know. It's possible. Okay, so Dakim. Dakim. I don't think there's any guarantee of what Pokemon he's gonna lead with, so I have to figure out my team composition, assuming that he could go with anyone. And I think for that, I want you. And I want either Umbreon or Hitmontop. Hitmontop to try for the deliberate hyper mode crit strat, or Umbreon because Umbreon tanks most things. And given that he has at least one Pokemon that knows Psychic, and he has no Pokemon that know fighting type attacks, I'm gonna choose Umbreon. Okay. Oh, I need to add Shasko's model to the to our little overlay setup. Oh, Shasko's model is on our overlay setup. Who's not? Hitmontop isn't. Bear with me 1 second, gang. That was a small oversight of mine. There we go. Okay, we have Hitmontop. This is not the party we really wanted. Also, I haven't evolved Feraligatr on this either. Gosh, I've been very lax. Gonna make sure everything's set up for the big battle. This is the bit where you're gonna watch me breaking down into despair. Oh, there's actually one more thing we need to do. I've just remembered. There's one more thing we need to do. Which I guess is going to involve just a tiny amount of grinding Pokemon? Like, it's going to be like 2 battles, I promise. But it's really important. Hang on a sec. Nope. What am I looking for? Okay. Gonna do it against... not that guy. Oh, you don't have enough XP, do you? Might have to do it against that guy. Okay. This is a slight risk in the name of expediency, but I promise it's worth it. It's not worth it. Weirdly, these guys do have fixed lead Pokemon. I don't know why these guys do and most other trainers don't, but these guys do. And yes, we know that the Slugma is the Shadow, we've seen it before. Yeah, we're just gonna protect ourselves from the inevitable flamethrower. I also must remember to give Meditite that Twisted Spoon. Alright. Oh my god! Oh, that's terrible news! Oh, I used Supersonic, not Sonic Boom! Oh my god, thank god we killed the Slugma. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a horrendous misclick. Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm killing myself! Ah! Ah! Oh my god. That was nearly a total disaster. Ah! I'm not in any rush, so we're still not going to risk high jump kicks. I've just realised actually both of my Pokemon here have Detect. Might be useful at some point. I don't know what for, but it might be. Amazingly, everyone is still targeting Shaskor. I guess they've identified that Shaskor is apparently the weak link. Sonic Boom this time. Let's actually fire at the Azurill because I know we can kill Igglybuff. Oh! Don't look at me! I'm not the one attacking you! Oh god. Okay, Igglybuff down. Regular exercises. Well, that's more than me. Now we have Swablu. Hello, Swablu. Boop. Protect yourself again while we chip away at the Swablu, so you don't get pecked to death. Oh, that does not do very much damage. Do I think you can survive a peck? Probably, you're like 10 levels higher than it. You should be able to survive a peck. You might not need to if we're lucky. Okay, so Blue is down. You see what I mean about, like, the good Pokemon here give you 200 experience each. This is why the grinding was a bit of a slog. Oh. Well, we should be in the clear now. Just wail on the Azurill till it gives up and gives in. Diddly dong. Bum bum. Rollerboy Lon. I hope you like my show. But now it's time for me to go, he says. Yeah, and they only give you 180 money as well. Yes, this is why I want to see that battle. Because our Meditite, killer of Flaffies, has finally become Medichan. Hopefully, killer of quite a few other things, if we're lucky. Bum. Wants to learn Psych Up. However, Psych Up is a really terrible move. Yes, we will stop trying to teach Psych Up. Whew! We've all had our fun until next week. Farewell! Okay. So, let's get Medicham onto our screen as well. Let me see, Medicham, you're Gen 3. I don't know where exactly in Gen 3 you are. There we go. Marvelous. Okay, so here's the team. Here's the anti-Dakim team. Is it a team suitable for taking on Dakim? No, but it's what we've got. So, Gazo says Mirror is your favorite thing about this entire game. Mirror is great. The music so perfectly syncs up the dances. It's wonderful. Okay, so we decided that we were going to lead Umbreon for Alligator. Ludicolo is just going wild. And the other thing I need to do is I need to stock up on all the potions forever, and I think I do. Oh, I also need to stock up on balls as well. We've got quite a lot of money. I can afford 20 hyper potions. That's quite a lot of hyper potions. That's not enough to PP stall more than, like, one Pokemon. How much PP does Earthquake have? Earthquake has 10 PP. We might technically be able to stall one Pokemon. All of its Earthquake into the ground. If we're lucky. But I do also need to grab balls. So off the outskirt stand we go. Whew. Oh, there's a news. Hello. It's time for the news. There's a criminal syndicate that's seeking world domination. Yeah, I heard that from the policeman. Thought to be linked to the rash of reports from various regions about vicious Pokemon. Hope to bring you additional info on the story as we learn more. Right. Buy. Oh, they do have Ultra Balls for sale. Okay, I thought they were only going to have Great Balls. Well, if they have Ultra Balls, we're going to buy as many Ultra Balls as we can carry. Which is apparently 17. Okay, well, Ultra Balls is going to make this a little bit easier then. Not a lot easier, but a little bit easier. So for example, with an Ultra Ball, a full health one of the Shadow Pokemon that we're about to fight is a 4% chance of capture. When it's about half health, that becomes an 8 to 10% chance. When it's at a third health, we're up to more or less exactly a 10% chance. If we can get it down to a quarter health, we're still at about a 10% chance. It doesn't look good. I won't lie to you. I won't lie. This doesn't look good. Is there anything else we can do? Oh, we can give you the item. Twisted Spoon. Shaskell, you need an item as well, don't you? What can we give you? Could it up the power of your uproar? Your uproar's pretty bad already. We'll give you an Oran Berry just in case you get low. I'm also going to double check to see if I can use any of these TMs I've been given. Umbreon, lots of people can learn Toxic. I don't know if it's worthwhile teaching anyone Toxic, but I can. Torment is pretty bad anyway. But we could teach it to Umbreon. Thief? Chesel can learn Thief. And Umbreon can learn Snatch, but I'm not expecting us to meet many enemy Pokemon that raise their own stats. Cheskull, would you like to be a thief? What do we have that we want to get rid of? We could get rid of Uproar. Oh, that's why Uproar's so bad. For some reason I thought Uproar had a base power of 90. It's actually only got a base power of 50. That's why it's so useless. On the other hand, Thief is only base power 40. Maybe not then. Could teach you Toxic. What would we overwrite? I guess we'd overwrite Taunt. Taunt is, weirdly, a move that might be useful to us in the upcoming fight, because a lot of his Pokemon know Protect. Well, 3 of his Pokemon know Protect. And they use Dakim uses a Protect Earthquake combo quite a bit. Toxic Stall isn't great in double battles, because things just move so much faster. I'm not gonna use Taunt, so we'll give you Toxic, and we might use it. There's very few times when I actually want to spend the turn to use Taunt. Learns Toxic, okay. Oh boy. I think we are advancing into certain death, gang. But, just on the off chance that we're not. Oh, I need to heal first. Heal and then save. Do-do. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Oh, I am very ill at ease. I don't know if you can tell. But we've got this far. We're probably about halfway through the game at this point. We're just over halfway through the number of snaggable Pokemon, which is terrifying. Like, this is the best team we can assemble, and we're halfway through the number of Pokemon we can catch. But it's the truth. Okay, here goes absolutely nothing. We're gonna fight like hell. And see what happens. Still won't hand it over? That's what happens to stubborn oafs who don't do as I say! Womp. Yep, he just punched the guy. Why bother with Pokemon battles, am I right? Apparently he's refused to battle, which is interesting because, of course, we're going to battle. I didn't really think a worm like you could win. All you had to do was hand over the time flute without making a fuss. It's your own fault for getting hurt. Since you're not cooperating, I don't have any choice but to haul you off to Ian's lab. Da-da-da! Hello! What are my underlings doing? That outfit of yours. You must be the troublemaker who messed with Scrub! Oh my god, Scrub remembers us. Look at this guy's Pokeballs. They have, like, 4 polygons each. Now you've come to mess with me, the great Dakim. Don't make me laugh. I'll pound a lesson into your flesh and bones, so you'll never even think of bothering me again. And then he does, like, a mini hacker. Maybe this guy is actually from New Zealand, and I should be doing a New Zealand accent. But that would end terribly, so we're not going to. Instead, we're going to have the super duper tense music. Okay. Matang Mushtonk. Mushtonk? Mushtonk. This is honestly a fairly good opening combo, because Marshtomp has neither Earthquake nor Protect. Jump down on the Metang. This was in the good old days when Steel still resisted Dark. Okay. The Metang won't last more than one more turn. That's fine. Okay, he is going to drop an Earthquake on us. Okay, actually, we tanked that really well. We tanked that a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, Umbreon's now at -1 speed, which isn't fantastic, but is okay. I'm pretty sure both of his Pokemon go down to this Surf, so we're biting whatever comes out next. It's a bit of a gamble, I don't know what Pokemon he's going to choose. Golem. Ideally, we want Golem Camera. Okay, that's amazing. Golem Camera is fantastic, because that means we're going to be facing his Shadow Pokemon on its own 2v1. That's great news. That's the best news we could have had. I'm going to bite the camera just on the off chance it lives. I don't think it can, because they're both quad weak. Oh, he's got Protect. Okay, fair enough. Luckily, we bit the other one. Okay, this is less good, because it means now that the Golem's still out on the field. And we want to use Surf on it, but we can't realistically. But yeah, so here's Dakim's Shadow Pokemon. He has not just an Entei, but a Shadow Entei in his party. Now Shadow Entei has been nibbled. Alright. Entei might be able to tank a single Surf. We're currently at about a 5% chance per ball to catch it, which isn't great. But I might prefer to double team the golem, because I'm worried the golem is going to Earthquake and kill the Entei. Oh yeah, Entei also has Fire Blast. Oh Jesus, that actually hurt quite a bit. We're definitely gonna need to heal Umbreon next turn. Don't know if we're gonna kill Golem this turn. Oh, just about. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. This fight is going okay so far. We've got our two tanky guys out on the fields. I'm gonna bite with you, and I'm gonna use you to heal Umbreon. And I am gonna use the Hyper Potion. You do outspeed us, which is unfortunate. There's nothing that can be done about it. Right. How far down in HP are you? We're probably at about a 6 to 7% chance to kill. I'm gonna go for the double bite. He's not got that many Fire Blasts. He can't keep doing that forever, but the problem is he's gonna switch to Shadow Rush. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used the double bite, to be honest. Okay. Right, Umbreon, you're gonna heal yourself. Because I really don't know what damage a Shadow Rush does. And K9000, you're gonna start lobbing Ultra Balls at this guy. We're on about a 10% chance. From here, more damage doesn't help us too much. Like, the highest we can go is about 12%. So it's literally just, we gotta tank and throw balls, and tank and throw balls. And pray that it doesn't knock itself out too quickly. Can I use Rain Dance as a way to kill a turn? Or I could use a Super Potion. Again, because I know when he starts Shadow Rushing, it's gonna be a different kettle of fish, and we're gonna be really time limited. I sort of wish I hadn't used that bite with Fraligator, to be honest. Okay. I know this is expensive, but I'd rather be safe. At least as safe as we can be. The other thing is, I don't want to be in a low health where I lure him into using Shadow Rush if he wouldn't otherwise use Shadow Rush. Okay. I don't think we're going to catch the Entei this time. I think it's going to knock itself out first. Okay, that's not so bad. The Shadow Rush wasn't so bad. I just wish there was... I just wish I had any kind of status that would help at this point, but I don't. I'd even appreciate if he was gonna heal his own Pokemon. Like, I'd take that over missing the catch opportunity. You know. Okay, gotta heal Umbreon again, that's fine. He's chipping himself real low. Real low. Right, Umbreon, you're gonna heal yourself. You're only gonna heal yourself with a super potion? Look at the fluffy boy. He is a very fluffy boy, it's true. And Boom Boom, you're gonna throw a ball. I shouldn't have used that second bite attack. You live and you learn, don't you? Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god, we got Entei. Ah! Let's go. Okay, chat, we're back on track for this run. The way you handle those Pokemon with your audacious skill. Who are you? Hi, oh, it's Scrub! Hi, Scrub! How you doing? You enjoying having lost your Hitmontop? This guy here, he's just lost an Entei, and you thought you had it bad. Oh, you were hopelessly outclassed. You had zero chance of winning. I'm pulling out for now. You go to Ian's lab and help out there. Scrub, he does like everything. He does all the dirty work. The only person this guy doesn't work for is Mirabee. This isn't over yet. Stronger Pokemon are being made even now. You'd better get serious about training your Pokemon for our next meeting. And then he says his catchphrase, which is "Da-ha-ha!" And then he just leaps! He just heckin' leaps off the platform. Oh! And I found an F-disc. What is an F-disc? Well, that is a mystery for later. Hi there, guy on the floor. That wasn't an experience I'd ever want to have again. I'm glad you came to my rescue. Thank you. I'm Vander, an area leader here at Mount Battle. I'm Rui, and this is Dizzy. We're glad to see you. Yes, because I can't speak, Rui has to tell everyone everything. Also, on the subject of me not being able to speak, I need to have a quick mute so I can go have a drink. Alright then. What you've told me explained a lot. Thanks to you, I know exactly why they attacked us. This is the Time Flute. I happened to find it while I was on my training trek. It said the Time Flute will summon Celebi, but only once. There must be something about Celebi that frightens them. They obviously don't want Celebi to encounter Shadow Pokemon. Let's not spend any more time here, let's go back. Here, I want you to have this. Now we have a Time Flute. May we really have something this precious? Of course you may. I'd rather have you used it than have those crooks take it by force. Use it and save the Shadow Pokemon from their sinister plans. Oh my god. I'm just gonna quickly heal and then save to lock that in because oh my god. You always believed we would be saved? Excellent news. Restore a tired Pokemon to full health! Yes, I would like to rest my Pokemon. Oh my gosh, give me a sec. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for waiting. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. Hope to see you again. Alright. Okay, first things first, let's save. Next, we have to think about our party and the Pokemon we have in it. Because I would very much like to bring Entei along with us for the ride. That sounds like a great plan. Entei's going to be really powerful down the line. Entei is certainly going to be the most powerful Pokemon we snag in this game. There is no question of that. The question is, who's going to take a chill in the box, or if it's Shaskor, in the daycare center? Now, looking at our team, the obvious redundancy we have is that we have 2 fighting types. And not only do we have 2 fighting types, but one of our fighting types doesn't have any good fighting moves. Doesn't actually have any good moves full stop, really. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to have a look at Medicham's moveset. Oh, it doesn't learn, like, any good fighting type attacks. Like, it learns high jump kick and reversal. And that's sort of it. It learns Brick Break by TM. I don't know if Brick Break is in this game as a TM. I'm gonna have a quick look. But even so, Medicham with the danger move is probably still better than Hitmontop, whose best move is Triple Kick. Okay, we can get TM Brick Break. We can't get it until quite late in the game, but we can do it. Whereas, let's have a quick check of Hitmontop. Hitmontop's moveset. It's like my internet is being a pain. Right, so Triple Kick, Rolling Kick, and Revenge are your level up fighting moves. There's no move relearner, so I can't get you either Rolling Kick or Revenge. Which is a shame, because Rolling Kick would be probably fine. It's a Bite equivalent. By TM, you can also learn Brick Break. That's sort of about it. You can learn Earthquake, which Medicham can't. However, Sudowoodo is probably a better Earthquake user than you. Okay. Right. Hitmontop. Oh, but on the other hand, we also have Yama. Hitmontop, I'm afraid you're on the bench. I do need to take the item off of you, though. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what we should do before we dump Hitmontop forever, actually. We should go and purify it. Oh, that was intense. I found a TM47. I don't know what that is. What is that item? Also, has that been there the whole time? Oh, it's Steel Wing. Yanma, can you learn Steel Wing? That would be great. You can! You can learn Steel Wing! There is one other Pokemon coming up later who might be a good Steel Wing candidate, but only if it doesn't get it already. No, it already has it. Okay. Yanma, congratulations, you're being taught an actually quite good move. I don't think you have the stats to pull it off, but you're being taught it. Doodly-doo. You can be good! You can! Well, you're staying in the party, so you sort of have to pull your weight, okay? That's the promise. The training resumed on Mount Battle. I'll be busy exchanging Poke Coupons. Oh, Shaska's redeemed the Hydrate. Okay, I'll have the rest of my drink. Hang on. Oh, they have Psychic here. TM Psychic. It's a shame that we don't have a Psychic-type Pokemon in our party, isn't it, really? And they have Ice Beam, probably Thunderbolt, probably Flamethrower, and Double Team, as well as Berries, Leftovers. Now, the way to get battle points is you can battle in the battle mode. You can battle in the story battle mode. I think you can also transfer over your battle points from battle modes, but I'm not quite sure how. Yes, he's the move deleter, which is not very useful in this, because I don't think there are any moves that you can't overwrite normally in this game. But you can summon Celebi with it at the Relic Forest. When training with Ian, they're going to aim to beat 9 trainers in a row. 10th is Vander. Hi. You two seem to have been fighting that gang for a long time. You should come here for training. It will toughen you up much, much more. I have to warn you though, if you come up against me, I won't ease up one bit. Hi. Alright, I don't know exactly when they'll open it up, but it's soon. I'm looking up a couple things because now that we've beaten Dakim, a lot of rematches open up. For one thing, we probably can afford to take on Rogue Kale now. There's a few other people in Pyrite who we can rematch. I'm just checking if we're the right level for them. And the answer is, I think yes. Ooh. Where are we going? We're going to Agate Village to purify Shadow Hitmontop. Oh, hello! There's a big commotion on our battle. Egan's worried sick about you. Hurry home and reassure him. Sure, give us a sec. Oh, you're back outside. Hello. I'm glad to see you're okay. Is that the Time Flute? You can call Celebi using that. I've heard you can call Celebi only once. I'd be careful using it if I were you. So what the Time Flute is the Time Flute is a one-time only instant purification for any Pokemon. Boop. I don't think we're likely to need it. I might possibly consider using it on one of the late game shadow Pokemon we encounter. If I have an empty slot in the party at the time, which theoretically we shouldn't do, but just in case. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hitmontop opened the door to its heart. Regained the move agility, see what I mean? Regained a bunch of experience. Level 39. Level 40. Oh, to level 40. And got a ribbon! Would we like to give a nickname? Yes! Because this Hitmontop was already set aside for... Soul Gamer. There we go. Doodly-doo. Amazing. Okay. Having done that, we can now deposit it in the box. You know, as one does. And I guess then we can go and say hi to Egan, although I might... Well, we can say hi to Egan while we're here. What am I doing? You know when you walk into a room and you don't really know why you came in? Okay. Boop. There we go. I'm also going to take this opportunity to add Entei to our list of cookies on screen. There we go. Okay. Let's also think about who we want up front. We want to lead with Entei and Shaskor. We can give the steel wing thing a go. Oh, actually, do you have anything to say? A little while ago, someone built what looks like a laboratory out in the desert. Makes me wonder what anyone would want to be studying out there. There's nothing out there but sand. Ah, it's a nuclear bomb range. Hi. No news. No news is good news. Rui and Dizzy, good to see you back. Have you trounced the cretins that raided our battle? No. Yes. I expected nothing less of my own granddaughter, and of course Dizzy. Vander confirmed the time flute upon you. What are you waiting for? Depart for the Relic Forest and summon Celebi. I wonder what will happen. I find it quite exciting. I would prefer not to. Oh, okay. I'm fairly confident I don't have to. Oh, there's something I've forgotten. May I have the number of your PD thing? Yes, you may have the number of my PD thing. I'll try to reach out to you at this number if anything happens. Makes us pen pals! Oh god. The Miracle Trainer, or whatever his name is he was behind the times even for 2005. Things about normal Mount Battle. You should resume training there right away. Even if it's just once, train at Mount Battle. I'm sure it will make you even stronger. I can't remember what I need to do to trigger the next bit of the story. Oh, excuse me, sir. But we're gonna go and fight some peeps anyway, so... Oh, the laboratory's just there. Fair enough. We are gonna go there, but we're not gonna go there straight away. We're gonna go and deal with the Scoundrels of Pyrite Town again. Because I want to show off all of their new teams. Well, I don't think all of them have new teams. I think only the ones we didn't snag stuff from have new teams. We did snag stuff from have new teams. But also the random guys not in Duel Square now have rematches. Which is excellent news. I think? Yeah. What have you got? You got nothing that should trouble us too much. Behind you, it's a Waylord! No one's fall for that one. Thanks, mysterious guy. I just realised this trainer model, he's got like a little... He's got a little soul patch. It looks terrible. Anyway, here's Entei. We're gonna Shadow Rush the Talo. Jesco's gonna protect itself for a turn. But just while we take down the flying type. Good. And we now have a Slakoth. Oh, I thought I used Defense Curl. That's going to be quite annoying. Seeing as all my good moves are mostly attacking moves, but it's fine, we have Sonic moves as well. Oh. Not if it misses. Oh, that's less fine. Oh, stop doing that! And Body Slam, okay. How ouchy is this? Okay, that's not too ouchy. Now there's an acceptable level of ouch. I can't believe we missed that twice now. Okay, Rock Smash is fine. We have a quad resist on Rock Smash. The Rock Smash doesn't bother me. Oh, that's slightly annoying. But it's okay, it helps us get purified faster. So it's alright in the long run. Okay, because you'll see that sending Entei out did basically nothing to its bar. But giving it a good old cool will help a little bit. That's 3 times in a row we've missed with that attack. What gives? What gives? Jaskal, what are you doing to me? Oh, you're lowering your defense, which isn't great. Luckily we've got a text that can hard counter Slackoth, but still. Barrett's down. You're being precious. Okay, right. Kill this. Alright, it's time for you to break out your new move, Shaskor. Are you ready? Ooh, shiny and chrome. I just realized also the Slackoth is level 21. Right, we should kill it this turn before it gets to strike, so it's okay that we don't detect this turn. Entei's bar's coming down. Shaskor is killing small furry wooden creatures. All is right with the world. Bum bum. Chase the Caldo. We got some monies. Is there anything interesting going down? Ever since Moby's been gone, I've been bored silly. Gonna go heal. Just because the next few Pokemon, I don't know what their movesets are. It's possible they could have moves which would slightly hurt. So I'm gonna heal, just in case. And that way, Shaskor isn't going to be like a one-hit wonder and instantly die. Just in case they do have moves which hurt. They're not good Pokemon. There's a Golbat which could theoretically have Wing Attack. And there's a Pikachu which could theoretically have Thundershock. Those are the two ones I'm worried about. And both times we have Detect, so we can theoretically lure out their best moves anyway. It's you. Hello. She doesn't remember my name, but she does remember how attracted to me she was. Isn't that nice? Damn it, Entei. Okay, the Golbat does indeed have Wing Attack. Probably means we should pull Shaskor back. We'll send out Zoe. Zoe resists wind attack. Might resist poison? I can't remember. Either way, Pseudo Widow's tanky. There we go, yeah. Not too much of a problem. Looks like it's both. Right, we finally get a hit off on turn 3. Go us. Good job, team. Boop. One down. Not quite 2 down. I don't know if we can finish that with Flail. Or Flail. God damn it, Entei! I don't know if Pokemon have a stat that means like different Pokemon are more or less inclined to go into Hyper Mode. It feels like Entei goes into Hyper Mode quite a lot, whereas someone like Hitmontop didn't go into Hyper Mode very often. It's taking a little bit of a beating though, because it can't get any moves off. We're gonna have to go heal again before the next fight. But damn. Right, we got 2 more like random nobodies to fight. I do think it's important to go and see the like random nobody fights, because normally what kind of mad battle the frail girl like me without easing up? Listen. If you can't take being beaten in the Pokemon battle, then I am not the guy for you. Oh dear. Out of character if you can't take being beaten in the Pokemon battle. I'm not the NB for you either. Oh dear. More heals. So yes, the first thing we want to fight is good old Saint Performer Diogo, former owner of our now deceased Fluffy. We took that Fluffy off your hands. Did you take good care of it? No. It died. It died about 30, maybe 20 meters away from where you're stood. Just remember that this Pikachu has static, which is going to be annoying. Boop! Oh yeah, bye bye Pikachu! Fiddles! God damn it. I told you it was going to be annoying. Growth doesn't worry too much just because I don't think Shroomish can do that much to me. Oh! Entei's relearned a move! What move has it relearned? Leah. Now we're gonna Sonic Boom just to try and avoid Effect Spore. Not gonna work apparently. Damn it! Fesco, is there something in your eye that you can't see? And keep missing your moves. Let's see how bad this hurts. Oh, more than I expected, but you are at +2. Oh my god, Entei. Entei's battle strategy is to not do anything for a good sort of half an hour after the fight starts, and then hit things with Shadow Rush really hard until they die. A splash of white paint in each eye, it's really painful. Oh no! Oh god. God damn it, Entei! Oh. Beep. This thing using Mega Drain is not making this any easier. Against Pokemon that heal themselves, you need a nice quick fight. You don't need your legendary puppy dog standing around doing nothing for half the fight. At least you got a crit to start with. That was the good first turn. Every other turn's been rubbish, but it was a good first turn. Entei is just currently like a piggy bank. No, Entei is a blood bank. Like the guys they used to hook up to the front of the cars in Mad Max. That is what Entei is for the streamish right now. Oh. Hey, pull off a move! Another crit as well! It just saves everything up for those crits. Amazing, wonderful. Is there anyone in? Oh, we have to fight Kale as well. Oh, Rogue Kale's gonna be an interesting one. Got some money for winning. Not even that much money still. I'm just looking at Kale's lineup. There's nothing in there that's particularly bad for us, per se. There's just nothing that we're particularly good against either. Actually, I say that. Medicham is technically super effective against 3 of them. It's a tough enough fight, but I think I am gonna switch Medicham in. Have I given... What item do you have? Hang on. Did I ever give you that Twisted Spoon? Yes, I did, okay. Nope. Oh, actually, Medicham could probably learn Psychic. It's not a good Psychic user, because the thing about Medicham is, Medicham has... So Medicham's stats are garbage, but it has Pure Power, which doubles its attack stat. So although its stats look like they're trash, its attack is actually a bit more than Entei's. A bit more than Pseudo-Widow's, a bit more than Feraligator's, even better than Feraligator's special attack. Twice as much as Shaskor's. Significantly more than Umbreon's special attack. So yeah, that's the score with Medicham, which means it's not a very good user of the move Psychic. Alright, Kale. Kale. I'm gonna stop by the police station. I don't think anything happens at the police station until I go visit the lab. I'm gonna stop by just in case there's a cutscene I haven't had yet. Okay. We can also check out Duking actually, see how he's getting on. Hey Dukin. You did it again. We don't know why they go after Mount Battle. Oh, we're telling him why. The relic in Agate seems to be important. I think you should check into the relic some more. I think these guys might be about to give me my first hint of my next proper destination. Starting to get information from all over the place. Ah! You can have my PDA number, yes! Kids Grid! The song for Kids Grid. Is Plusle doing good? Yes, actually! It's leveled up 14 levels. Okay. That was good that we stopped by to get that number. Now let's go fight Rogue Kale, and oh god. I do not like fighting Rogue Kale. Actually... I say he's gonna have a stronger team. Maybe he won't, seeing as we didn't snag his turret? Question mark? Hey Rogue Kale, what team you got? We've got Barrett and Curlier. Oh, okay. I guess you're not going to level up your team until I catch that turret. Okay, that's fine. This is actually then not going to be that much of a challenge by comparison. Let's go. Oh! Oh, no, okay, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So he's got the Shadow Turret, but everything else has leveled up. I see, okay. It doesn't say this in the Bulbapedia guide. I'm gonna Calm Mind, I think? Or I could high jump kick to try and one-shot the turret. We'll try and one-shot the turret. Okay, Curlier's down. That's great news. I don't know what he's going to send out next. It's his weak and will not survive the winter. Yeah, see, every time high jump kick hits, it's like, oh great, an excellent choice. Every time high jump kick misses, it's like immediate risk of death for Medichan. Okay, you are gonna Shadow Rush the Nuzleaf, and you are gonna detect, because there's like a 50-50 chance this Nuzleaf's gonna fake out you. It did not fake out you. Okay, fair enough. Oh, use Growth, okay. That's not great. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. That's bad news. Let me just, Let me just switch in somebody who's not affected by Dig. Take out the Nuzleaf. This is where it turns out the Dig was actually against Medichan all along. No, okay, it wasn't, thank goodness. You're gonna protect yourself this round. Okay, we couldn't quite one-shot them with Choke. Our stats aren't good enough for that. Ooh, Strength, okay. I'm glad we didn't get hit by that. I think we can kill this Machoke this turn. Boop. Okay. So, that replaced... So your Shadow Turret, I guess, replaces your Granville in all of your teams? Interesting. I wonder if that will also be true for the dual square people then. Who's somebody with a team that would be fairly easy to take on? An Entei Yanma combo. Sorry, I'm looking at the a different screen. Hang on. Oh, Labour. Rider Labour would be very easy for these two to take on together. Bum bum. Sorry, we're now doing a little bit of science. So forgive me while I distract myself doing this quick science experiment. One more battle, and then actually we have another battle in another place. Hi, Rider Labour. Boop. Yeah, you do. You still have your Skipling, but your Oddish is leveled up. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, my ears are going absolutely haywire. Honestly, between these two, I think the Skipling might still be the bigger threat. Does go down in one though, which is nice. Afterwards we have Dustox, which it'll be good to get a preliminary hit on. Bonk! Yeah, Dustox quite resilient. Shaskor has still not got the stats to do much harm, unfortunately. Wow! Rude! Don't critical hit me. You can do plenty of harm. Alright, do some harm. You just prefer to be nice, I see, okay. I mean, on the plus side, at least you're not in some hive mind conspiracy with all of my opponent's Pokemon this time. Aerial Ace? Ah! Okay. You're just gonna run and hide for a little bit, Shaskor, if that's okay? Give you the word and you'll shatter kneecap. You know the technique. Okay, well, currently I'm giving you the runaway words. Just says, hey, that's supposed to make you win, wasn't it? It felt like you were conspiring against me, but I suppose I did win in the end, so maybe? Right. That was scary. That was very scary. Okay, the Dustox is gone now, it can't hurt you anymore. All part of the plan. I see. Bloop. Oh, my ears are going absolute haywire. I don't know if I said that already, but they are. They absolutely are. If I get a bit snuffly, that's going to be why. Apologies. I forgot Sudowoodo has block. What a useless move. It has a very specific usage in double battles. If you also know Protect, and you're expecting your opponent to know Protect. But Sudowoodo doesn't know Protect. Seska says, little they know the hive mind originated in the bug world. Oh, is this the deep lore? Ooh. Oh, boo, you had to lose? Yes, you did. Oh, I tell you what, actually, having said that, there's only a few people here left to rematch. We actually have unlocked rematches with all of the people in the Pyrite building, but we're not going to do that yet. And there's a particular reason why we're not going to do that yet. But you will see that soon. Okay. Okay, so we could actually go and fight all of the dual square trainers again. I'm not gonna do that all at once. That would probably get a little tiring, I should imagine. So this is what this place looks like when it's like working. You'll see that the lady in the middle desk has been joined by an Abra. Everyone's a little bit less scared. They reopened it, but I'm too nervous and jumpy. My guy, this is why you've never won more than 8 battles. We can participate in the challenge. Oh, I wanted to check if I... hang on. I wanted to check if I had my coupons from battle modes. No, okay. Hello. Yeah, so there's 10 areas with 10 trainers, so 100 zones total. You get Poke coupons every 10 trainers. You get a free heal after every fight. Obviously that, like, it's Nuzlocke. Nuzlocke rules still apply. We're actually not here for the challenge just yet. We are here... yeah, this should be fine. Our battle's back to normal, so I'm going to make the challenge. Before I do, I'm going to warm up with you! The nice athlete lady actually wants to destroy our team! How could she? Oh, she's using her upgraded team. She's jumped straight to her rematch team. Whoops! Whoops! So if you fight her after you beat Dakim, but before you speak to Egan, he has 1 less Pokemon and her Pokemon are a couple levels lower. Shaska's going to stay out for 1 round, but everything here likes to eat Yanmas for breakfast, so... so you're not staying out, I'm afraid. Oh my god! What always with the static proc? Oh, you use Safeguard? What'd you go and do that for? Oh, don't bother me. I don't actually know what moves that Abra has. Anyway, Shasko, you're back on the bench. You stood out just long enough to get the Pikachu XP and see the Abra, so you'll get the Abra XP. Oh, calm mind. Okay. Kind of glad that we tried to tackle. I'm very glad we put Shaska away. Oh boy! Okay, Abra's dead. Wonderful. Oh. And the rock slide should finish this off. Bye-bye. Bum-bum. Athlete Adel. Blown chances. It's okay, it hasn't stopped you from taking the knockout challenge. And with level 40 Pokemon, you'll go a decent distance. Hi. This building, I guess, is a lab. It's out in the middle of the desert. Did you know? Yes, someone else told me about it. You're in fact the second person to have told me about it. Is there an item around here? Not there. No. That was some flowers, never mind. Don't mind me getting excited by flowers. Right, we're gonna do another heal. I know I heal a lot, but it's a Nuzlocke. Right. All the trainers. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do the next little story bit, and then we might do some rematches of various places. I might also show you Area 1 of that battle. It says you've reached your destination video with you. Alright, good luck with your stuff, what you have going on, Boom Boom. I will do my best not to kill the alligator. I may or may not accidentally misgender the alligator and call it a crocodile instead. So yeah, let's have a look at this mystery lab. Oh, we got an email. It's from Duking. Dizzy, this is Duking. We just nabbed a pair of goons we think may take orders from Mirror B. So they may be worth squeezing for some intelligence. The police have them in jail, so come to Pyrite in a hurry. Alright, so we literally just got here, and he wants us to go somewhere else. What you will find, however, is we don't have a key. We have a jail key. We have this mysterious disc. It's apparently for a UFO. We can't use that. Yeah, we have no way of getting into this gate. And it's protected by laser beams. And we are literally just like out in the middle of nowhere in the desert. There's not even really any music, which is nice. I like that. I like the quiet and the calm. But there is an item here. Oh, they're revives, okay. Not a useful item, but an item. So yeah, that's the mysterious lab. But Duking wants us to go to Pyrite, so that's where we're headed. Have a look in the old jail. Hello? Where's Johnson? The suspects we arrested haven't spilled any beans. I reckon they're afraid of payback from their organization, or maybe they didn't buy any beans. Your PDA number. Yep, literally everyone's getting my PDA number. I'll be in touch with you as soon as I hear anything. Hi! Listen, Chief Shells and I, we caught 2 more suspects. They came back to that creaky old building, we nabbed them on the spot. Now, it's a worthwhile question of being, why did they go back to the building? I checked out the lab. What could it be? I don't have a clue about what's going on at the lab. I said there'll be some new prisoners, so they split me and Folly up. The guys in the next cell, those voices sound familiar. Oh, it's really annoying trying to actually get the doors open sometimes. Ugh. I don't think there's anything in there. But like, it would be nice if the game cooperated. There we go! Yeah, okay, there's nothing in here. But we've opened the door just in case. Okay, we are... we're slightly stuck. Because of our companion. Rui, you're killing me. Okay, we can sneak through that way. we nearly lost the run there. It's fine. Skibbity-doo. Right. I remember you two. You're the two guys who beat up Silver. Hello. We were called when we tried to sneak back down to the Under. It's just another thing that goes with this, that, and everything else you caused. It's all your fault. This is Wreath. There's a key of some sort. Would you like to take it? You obtain the elevator key. Now, those of you with good memories will remember where the elevator was. I know where the elevator is. I've just got to look up some stat blocks so I know what sort of a thing we're going into. Okay, level 38, 40s, 41s. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge. I wonder if Duking has anything to say. Hey. Okay, yes, something about the beat up old building and the Under and an elevator. Those are all the hints you get for finding the next bit of the story. If we wander in to the beat up old building and go towards the elevator. Oh, she's ready to battle again. Literally every person in this building has reset and has a new team. Well, not a new team, but like a level up version of their old team. That's probably what we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream. And it's really interesting because Miracle B, the guy who we stuck in here to fight earlier, at the start of the stream, he disappears once you reach this event flag. Like, he's a really difficult boss to actually, like, find if you don't know he's there. Who do I think is a bigger threat? Big Brother, probably. Vibrava will go down to a Sonic Boom. Yes, Vibrava was definitely the bigger threat. Oh, as it happens, we managed to avoid 2 moves. That's always good. Boop! Bye bye to the cute little bug. I do adore Vibrava so much. Okay, the Fampi is still very alive. How much does this hurt? An acceptable amount. That's enough that we can survive a crit if he hits us again and crits. I don't think a Steel Wing is likely to do very much. Oh, that did an alright amount, actually. Just worried about if Entei missed or went hyper mode or something again. Boop. Bum bum. Didn't happen? If you say so. If you say so. No matter what, this elevator is off limits. We could go down the elevator, but I want to clear out the building. So we're going to put Zoe up front. That guy's got such an insanely long detection range. Also, he's like a kid, and he's like, what do you think you're doing here? There's also, his face reminds me of something. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Which is vaguely annoying. You notice that even though they have a party of level 40s, like, the Tailor still hasn't evolved. There's a Remoraid in 2 fights time, that hasn't evolved either. Like, guys, what are you doing with your Pokemon? Oh, Deva is not nice. We do not stand Endeavour at all. We also don't stand Noctowl, avoiding my moves. Okay, luckily the Endeavour wasn't too bad, because it was a full HP Endeavour. I think it's taken a bit of damage, but we got a healing machine right in front of us, so it should be okay. Boop. Got him. Ba-bum. Too strong for me. Because I assume it was sort of the intention that Miracle Bee would spawn after you beat Dakin. And so he would be the boss of, like, all of these guys after they came back, instead of him despawning after you beat Dakin. It's such a weird design decision. Because then it would be like a fun little, like, optional side... Well, not a new dungeon, but like a side repeat of the dungeon. You know? And they didn't go with that. Okay. Up next we have a fight... Might be a little bit of a tricky one. I don't think I want Shaskor or Entei up front for this. Banana Gogi. Hello. Pokemon are looking for the chance to go wild. Be my guest. So yeah. They have a Pupitar and they have a water type. Both are bad for Entei, and the Pupitar's bad for Shaskor, so I just thought, you know, let's not muck about. Kill the Pupitar. Hopefully, come close to two-shotting the Carvana. Oh yeah, we can two-shot the Carvana. Thrash? Okay, I was expecting something more like a bite. Which I realised actually wouldn't have been super effective against Meditite, but Meditite's so damn frail. Bloop. There we go, 2 down. Boomboom's not here, so they can't add these guys to their kill tally, unfortunately. Bum, 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 bum. I want to go wilder. Well, tough. Alright, Meditite, you can stay out. We're gonna risk sending in Entei. I don't think Remraid will do us too much harm. We got Remraid Magnemite up next. So the plan is focus Remraid turn 1. Remraid might even be weak enough to be a one-hit kill from Shadow Rush if they're lucky. But I'm gonna Confusion it just to be on the safe side. I don't think Magnemite can do too much harm to us. was a one-hit kill. There we go. I love Remoraid, but it's not strong. But oh! Jesus! Jesus Christ! That would have... I feel like that would have killed Meditite stone dead. If that had hit Medichan. Hang on a sec. Let's have a look at this. So your spec def is 73. Oh! Your spec def is actually better than Entei's. Never mind. Let's put you away. Jesus Christ. Bum bum. Alright, we killed Hunter Gear. Emergency Mayday. Without SPR, team composition really isn't up to snuff. I don't want to have Entei out front for the next one. I don't really want to have any of the others out front for the next one. But I guess P9000 is the best of a bad bunch. Next up we have Bandana guy Loba. Hi Loba. Oh god, he's the mental one. Oh no. I've forgotten. There's something about having a bandana on that makes people lose it a bit, I wonder. Once the wind goes down, it's technically fairly safe for Yanma to come out. But, I guess we'll see. Oh, whoops. I didn't even know you could do that. Alright. You take out the Yanma. What you use isn't really very important. Nope, I don't want to use an item. Super power, sure. It's got lots of PP. We'll see if we can tank the dig on Shaska if we're lucky. If not, it's okay. We were not lucky, that's okay. Umbi can tank most things. Alright. You're gonna Sonic Boom. And you're gonna Nom. There we go, alright. Probably want to heal before the next fight. Oh well. We should be okay. The next fight has a possible exploder, but not as strong an exploder as Miracle Bee had, and we know that we could beat him anyway. Like, we could survive one of those anyway. So I'm happy to go for it as is. Like, Umbreon's taken barely any damage. And Sudowoodo has the resist. So I didn't want to bring out Sudowoodo to start off with in the Miracle Bee fight, even though he has the resist, because I was worried we get a turn 1 Seeking Electrode, and then I'd have to switch out Sudowoodo, and we couldn't kill Electrode turn 1. As it turns out, we didn't get the chance to kill Electrode turn 1 anyway, but... You know what they say, the best laid plans of mice and men. Ah, we do outspeed the Voltorb, which means we have a flinch chance if he does try and blow up on us. Oh, it does have static though. But we have also static him, which means we have a paralyzed chance as well. That's great news! Alright, okay. Exploder dealt with. 2-on-1 now. Zoe, you're gonna stay out. Umbreon, you're gonna switch for Entei. You're gonna switch for Wolf. Haha. Ow. Bop! Okay, we dropped a rock on the dog. The dog is dead. And we really, really need to go back and heal now. It's a delicate balance of like, I don't want to spend too much time running around healing for the stream, but at the same time, at the same time, like, it's a Nuzlocke. We gotta not lose Pokemon while we can. Especially not Pokemon we've named after chatters. Ha. Right. I genuinely don't know how we're going to cope with the final battles without Espeon. I know it's very early to be looking that far ahead, but damn, it's going to be rough. Hello, I totally forgot where I was, and I wasn't expecting this person to fight me. Luckily, this is the correct next person to fight. It would have been bad if we ran past the person we were supposed to be fighting. Okay. Skylar Zoe shouldn't have any problem with these guys. Entei will also beat people up. Oh, sweet! We got a first turn kill with a crit. We might be able to take down her whole party in one turn if we're extra lucky. It is only a Swablu. Ow. I don't know if Ladian has Technician, but it really needs Technician quite desperately. I'm not worried about the Swablu. Whoop! Bow. Bum bum. Okay, she's down. Hooked in the dirt. Okay, the next person we fight has 2 ice types. I'd love to keep Entei out, but can't, so I guess we're using you. And Or alligator, sure. Hello! My Pokemon are solid troopers! So yes, sir. Celio and the Snorunt. Yes, this is why we're not using Entei, and they're both why we're not using Yanma. We're gonna find that there's probably quite few enemies that we're gonna be able to reliably use Yanma against. Alright, I want the turn 1 Surf. And you are gonna go for... You're gonna go for the attack. On the assumption that I won't one-shot the Snorunt, but I might two-shot the Snorunt. So if you miss and things go tits up, you won't take 2 hits. Owie. See, I figured they'd focus fire on Wolf. Okay, got a high jump kick hit, which is great news. Celio's down. Celio's the one I'm worried about of the two. Snorunt should go down very easily now. Bye-bye. Oh, I love Snorunt. It's very adorable. The Medicham is not quite dinged, that's okay. My Pokemon are decent. Alright, who do we want up next? We can have Yanma, so we probably should have Yanma. I think you want Umbreon alongside. Sure. Looking for Hunter Toti. There we are, hello. Your Pokemon can dance with elegance, even in a dump like this. How very nice. Okay. Which Pokemon do I like the least out of these two? Don't know yet. So I'm gonna bite the Gloom. Oh, okay, it's Seadra. Seadra is the one we do not like. Seadra is the one we do not like. Wow, that was a critical hit? Damn. Oh, Petal Dance is not great either, to be honest. Ow. If this was Confuse Ray, I would absolutely use it on Seadra right now. However, I am worried about Shaskall's survivability chances. So I'm gonna tag in... K9000 and assume that Umbreon can finish off the Gloom before the Gloom strikes. Okay, Secret Power is fine. Now, as someone who has Secret Power, I know that it's not the be-all and end-all. The Gloom is gone. Whew! That was a little dicey. I was a bit worried about that. And, right, so we are surfing here and biting the Seadra. Yes, we do run the risk of poison points. We do at least have Synchronize, I suppose. Oh. We got the Quick Claw. Yes! Quick Claw and Bite is a great combination. Sploosh sploosh. Oh my god, the Sand Slash is using Sword Stance. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This party had the potential to be really, really bad for us. I don't think anything here is likely to survive. Just in case. Oh! That's not good. Okay, that was fine. A +1 flail when it was on that little health, I was very scared by. I should have actually used Bite on the Siege. I can't remember if I did or not. I should have used it just in case we got the quick claw proc again. Oh, whiskey. Whiskey business. But plenty of XP as a reward. This thing alone doesn't win any battles. Okay, who do we have? Who's damaged? Right, we're gonna heal after this fight. I think we can get through this fight though. Bodybuilder Elodie. Hello, Elodie. Cacnea Tentacle. The plan is to focus fire the tentacle, with the idea that once that's off the field, we can safely switch into Entei. It'd be nice if we had a slightly better move than Confusion. Oh, okay. I don't know who that's targeting. I also don't know if we need to be worried by it. Or not. It's a bit of a mystery, really. Dive's like moderately powerful, but he's not got type advantage or anything. Would have been nice if we killed the Cacnea, but... Oh, we confused it, that's okay, potentially. Okay, how bad, how bad, how bad? Not so bad, not so bad. Amazing. This is Suicide Cacnea, wonderful. Doodly doo. Alright, gonna Sonic Boom. And Confusion should kill it anyway, but Sonic Boom will guarantee. Oop, there we go, got him. Bye bye, Squid! And Shaskor's finally dinged up to level 40. And obviously it's not their fault. So says, man, Colosseum is just the best game for animations. It is, isn't it? It just is. Battle Rev had some fairly good animations, but they disappointed a bit with how they were, I think, the first game to use the Pokemon make actual physical contact with each other thing. And I think a lot of the moves that do make physical contact in that game aren't quite up to snuff. Elodie says, done in, but how? What blind spot? The blind spot that you had only 2 Pokemon mostly. Because my Pokemon weren't up to snuff, that's for sure. Right, after this, we have Hunter Dokkan on the roof with the Shadow Quillfish. The Shadow Quillfish was quite mean last time. I'm not anticipating it to be too bad, seeing as we've leveled up and it won't have. Crazy it came out in 2003? It is crazy that it came out in 2003. Well, it's not crazy that this came out in 2003. It's crazy that they've not managed to make really anything better, apart from maybe Battle Rev, in the intervening 20 years. Alright, who are we leading with? Who are we leading with? Not Entei, that's for damn sure. I guess this is as good a lead combo as any. We've got 2 safe switches. For if our frail ones get a bit too badly beaten up. My worry is if either of Hunter Dokken's first 2 Pokemon know a one-hit kill move, but I don't know which one's going to be replaced with the Quillfish. I assume there's someone in here, right? Okay. Hi there. Did you come back to make me a happy battle again? You could at least have let me say yes or no. Right. Okay, so it's the core fish that you don't have. And I'm gonna say the Goldeen is the bigger threat out of these 2. Doop. Okay, that's not quite as much hurt as I really wanted. Oh, minimize. Oh, that's no good. Mud Sport, I'm not that fussed by. We can kill Goldeen this turn with the Sonic Boom Confusion combo. Burp. Bye bye. It was nice seeing you. Okay, and Lanoon. Quillfish is still minimizing away. That'll be a problem later, but not right now. Actually. Oh no, because you'll go first, won't you? Okay, we'll detect. You'll try and one-shot the Lanoon. Okay, we killed the Lanoon. It's just Quillfish left. Has Shadow Rush. That's fine. What moves does this Quillfish know, actually? Does it know any water type moves? It does. It knows Surf. Surf is quite a powerful move. We should probably switch out before it uses it. And meanwhile, we'll try and peg the thing with a Confusion. Even though, like, it's not a high-level Pokemon, Surf is still a strong move. I don't want to be on the receiving end of it if I can help it. Nice! He's at +2 evasion. You still hit him. Congrats. Right. I think it probably just... Even if we can't hit it from now on, the thing will Shadow Rush itself to death. All of these are the same accuracy. Oh no, he has Poison Point. We'll use stuff. Oh, amazing. Get wrecked, Quillfish. All of those minimizers were for nothing, I guess. Bye! Okay. Bum bum. We defeated Hunter Dokken. Apparently that was fun. He loves... Oh, he also loves... Too late, Token. You've said it now. You're just as bad as those lassies down on the street. I'm afraid. Remember when casual homophobia was in back in 2003? Those were the days. Not good days, but they were the days. Okay, who have we got coming up next? Another pair of people I don't really want to throw Entei against. Annoyingly. Guess it might be these two, just by sort of a process of elimination. Like, they're probably not that strong. Where are you? There you are, hello. You're finally here! I was waiting for you! Hi! Saint Performer Size. Is there anyone here that's more or less of a problem than the others? I don't think so. Lombre might be vaguely annoying if it sets up like leech seeds and stuff, so I guess we'll go Lombre. Oh, it's a bit resilient as well, actually. Okay, Hum doesn't bother me. You outspeeding Umbreon does slightly bother me, though. Noms. I didn't do too much damage. No, again. Boop. And then just sort of more of the same, really. Just keep hitting it till it stops being around to hit. It's gonna use Scratch on us. I'm terrified. Oh wow, that actually did more damage than expected, to be fair. You swine! How dare you live on such little HP? Bye! Oopsie, I lost. Yes, you did. You're surprised, but I'm not telling you where Mirror B has run away. That's okay. I actually already know where Mirror B has run away. Not only do I know where Mirror B has run away, I know where Mirror B is going to run away to after that, and I have some idea of where Mirror B is going to run away to after that. I am 2, maybe 3 steps ahead of you, Saint Performer Symes. Right, we gotta do some heals, and then we gotta run up. God only knows why they could have made that lift bloody work, that door work from both ways after you unlocked it. It's okay. Who do I want up next? I think I want... these two? I'm sort of vaguely concerned. The next guy has a coughing, which could be a self-destructor. So my plan is to go for a Detect Shadow Rush, in case he does a first turn self-destruct. And then after that, Confusion Shadow Rush should definitely kill it. But I don't think I'm guaranteed to kill it in one Confusion. And obviously Shadow Rush isn't reliable enough, because it can send you into hyper mode or whatever. Is it reliable enough? No, it's you. Oh! God, he saw me. Hello! Pokemon overruled me last time, but battles can turn on dumb luck. Well, that bodes well, doesn't it? Here we have two Pokemon. One of them is called Wolf. Guess which? Yeah, okay, that's definitely kill range. I'm slightly worried if the thing blows up now. No, it didn't blow up. It's fine. We're gonna double focus fire just in case something funky happens. Okay, we got it. We got them. We might have to go back and heal up Entei after this again, which is slightly annoying. But not the end of the world. Okay, let's make sure we get the Curly off the field. Because I think it poses a bigger threat than the Shroomish does. Yep, okay, Curly is dead. I will probably be able to tag in Yanma for this last turn without any difficulties or worries. Pretty sure I can do that in one turn. Chesko, out you come! Boop, bye-bye Shroomish. Bum 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 bum. We defeated Chaser Maze. My Pokemon are too strong. Well, you've managed to soften them up enough that I kind of want to go back. Although, that being said, it's only Entei who's really taking damage. Now the next batch is going to be interesting. I think I want to have Boom Boom up front, definitely. But the question then is who else? I think you two probably are the best leading combo I have. None of this is very promising. I can't remember what's up here. I think there's just more trainers up there, but I want to fight this guy first. Okay. Here goes nothing. What you got for me? Twan! Don't think you're going anywhere when you catch my eye. Rider Twan. Hello, Rider Twan. A Chop Sheldon. This is the guy who killed our Flappy and gave us Medicham. And we are now using Medicham against him. Which I think is fitting. I'm gonna queue up a Surf. Actually, I'm gonna check which of my two Pokemon go first. Speed 76, 84. Okay, Medicham goes first. So I'm gonna queue up a Surf in the hope that Medicham can one-shot this Machop. I'm not expecting it to, but just in case. Oh, we did! Excellent. Because I know what's coming next. And what's coming next really doesn't like Surf. Da-da-da! Camerupt! Big, scary, dromedary, camel thing. But very, very weak to water. Mercifully. Sploosh. Right, Vivian's dinged. Wolf has dinged as well. You got Focus Energy. Sure. That probably means it's a bad idea to send out Yanma. Especially since I don't really know what this guy's deal is. I could have sent out Entei, but it's probably better to get the battle done quick. And Entei was... Oh, okay, I can still send out Entei. Whenever he hits, Dragon Rage. That's fine. Yeah, we'll swap out Entei. Swap out 2 Entei. Drop a Confusion on this guy. We are nearly out of time. This guy's always got to go. Thank you for being here for the stream. It was lovely to see you. And thank you for lending your name to Arsu the Widow. I hope it will carry us through many battles. I was just going to say, we're nearing the end of our own stream ourselves. We're just sort of in a funky middle place. That's not much of anything, but it's fine. Pokemon were shut down. Yes, they were, sir. Maybe even stronger than Mirror beat. Listen, I already beat that guy. And then I beat the guy who came after him who was better than him. Okay? Don't go compare me to Mirror B, mate. Mirror B? Don't even know him. Right, I should probably go back and heal. I've probably taken enough damage. Who do we have next? Well, I haven't taken that much damage. Gonna have another slightly annoying Lombre to kill. Where is the next guy? He's on this level. There you are. Hi. I can sneak around behind you. Called you're a numpty, ain't you? Hello! Did I surprise you? If I drop you here, my reputation will improve. Big if, Hunter Valen. To be fair, if you drop one of my Pokemon here, I will remember and hate you for eternity. I'm gonna team up on the Lombre. Try and kill this thing. Oh yeah, we got the Confuse off, that's great news. Plus a chance for flinch. If he confuses himself, he'll actually kill himself, which is great. Okay. It's okay, we're a tank. We're a tank, it's okay. Oh, Roar. Interesting. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. I even have low kick if I want. Uh-oh. The damage formula for low kick off the top of my head, obviously. So forgive me while I just quickly go and look this up. Also need to know how heavy Loudred is. Right, Loudred weighs 83 pounds, giving us a power of 60. Yeah, that's worth it. Nom. I'm not gonna lie, Cineroid might actually be a better fighting type attack user than either of our fighting types, which is pretty shocking if you ask me. Doodly dong. Scarlet Zoe is trying to learn Feint Attack. Yes, because we have block, don't we? And we don't need block. It's a completely useless move in this game. Also, I got block confused with Imprison earlier. Block is actually a very useful move in other games, just not this one. Okay. Loudred's dead. Black Earth will follow soon. Do I wanna swap you out for someone? We'll send Shaskor in, because Shaskor with Detect can hard counter Slakoth if it needs to. And Umbreon with Bite, hopefully, might be able to get the flinch off if we're lucky. Nope. Oh, okay. Owie, ow, 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 ow. Okay, it's fine. It was an Umbreon. Right, yeah, this thing's dead. Shaskor. Today I learned the offspring of Zebra and the donkeys and Zedong. The fact that two can have an offspring. Yeah, there's quite a lot of hybridization options within, like, the horse area. Bonk! Oh, it's not dead! You little swine! You silly little sloth. Bonk. There we go. Oh yeah. Go us. I actually could have switched in Entei as well though, to be honest. I probably should have switched in Entei as well. Never mind. More XP for Shaskor. I'll pretend I never saw you do. Right. Yes, very lucky. Not so lucky is that there's at least one more trainer between us and the nearby healing station. Just the one. They're not super strong. How badly hurt are we? I'm gonna say we can do it. Should I be taking risks? No. Jack says, does that mean zebra and horses can have offspring together? I don't know exactly which ones are and aren't possible. It wouldn't surprise me to learn that. Oh, hang on. You've got actually a shadow, don't you, on your team? Because you're a compulsory encounter. You've got a Shadow Dunsparce instead of Jigglypuff. That's fine. Shadow Dunsparce doesn't scare me. Cuckoo! Welcome to here. Thank you for welcoming me to here. Entei and Puppy Dog. And yes, it's a Shadow Dunsparce. We've met it before. Who do I like the least? Probably Marie. Bonk. Oh yeah. Get wrecked. Okay, Entei's now suffered a little bit of pain. And is now paralyzed. Okay. We should probably switch Entei. Now Mareep is off the field, we can bring in Shaska if we want to. So let's use Glare. Oh, we're both paralyzed? Okay, I might have to do a double switch. Shaska says it's called a Hebra, apparently. Isn't that a religion in Zelda? I don't know. The only Zelda games I've played are Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. And only a bit of Skyward Sword. So... Oh, I'd like to leave you out for the chance to kill Cacnea. I guess we're gonna go... Oh, actually, hang on. I'm gonna do this more sensibly, because they're probably targeting Entei. So I'm gonna switch Entei for Umbreon. I'm gonna switch you for... Yellow. Just says the term for the offspring of a zebra and any other equine is called a zebroid or a zebroid. Oh god. That's a terrible name! There's apparently a different zebra donkey hybrid called a Donkra. How is it different? Oh Jesus, that hurt quite a lot. Okay, Shaska, you might have to go back. Like soon. Needle Arm. Oh my god, you both targeted Yanma! What the hell? Guys! Bad. I'm gonna take a gamble on killing the Cacnea with bites, because otherwise big ouchies are in my future. Just because I'm guessing which one is the mother. Oh, okay, that would make sense, actually. Please die, please die, please die. Okay, it's dead. It's dead. Dead! We're fine. We're fine. Shaska was able to tank the hits. Shaska's not dead. And Scarlet Zoe can take takedowns forever. Can even drop another low kick. Similar thing, there's also something called a Source. See, that's a great name. Oh my god, stop paralyzing all of my Pokemon. You annoying little thing. Hilariously, Synchronize is actually my only way to paralyze things right now. Right, okay. I knew it was a bit of a risk. We took risks, we didn't suffer, ergo, all risks should be always taken in future. That's maths. You're supposed to tell me that you're so strong. Okay. I think we can get to the next thing without facing another person, right? Yes, thank God. Alright, this is going to be where we leave it here. It is nearly bang on 3, which is excellent timing. And that was a slightly nail-biting fight to finish on, which was a bit unintentional. But I want to say a big thanks to everyone for being around, to Shaskor and Scarlet Zoe and Boom for being around in the chat, and anybody else who may have been lurking hidden and unseen. You're all very much appreciated. Don't go anywhere, because I'm going to see just how many of you we have and potentially send us off on a wee little raid. Lord Buckethead was here! Thank you so much for showing up, Lord Buckethead! This is definitely a great era. Love this and Gale of Darkness. Just absolutely mwah games, both of them. Okay, let us see who is on live. You know who we haven't raided in heckin' forever? Is my friend Quietist. So we're gonna go and give them a little blow on the old raid horn. I do have to remember how to spell their name. Nope. All the way done wrong. There we go. Okay, amazing. You all know the drill. You're good beans. Quietus is a good bean. Be lovely to each other. Show your support. I I'm so lucky to have all of you guys around in my chat and watching my streams, and potentially having Pokemon's named after you, so that I can remember you all and show you my love on screen as well as in quote 84. There we go. I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Don't know what I'm going to be playing yet. It might be some more Call of the Wild, might be something else. We'll find out when we get there, I guess, really. But if you want to see my Go Live notifications or find out what I am streaming, you can always follow my Twitter account at @thisfordemise, or my Mastodon account at eldritch.cafe/@thisfordemise. Both of those I give regular updates on for every stream what happens. You can also find me on my YouTube channel if you're watching this on Twitch, on my Twitch channel if you're watching this on YouTube. Both of those are down in the description. Other than that, my name has been Dizzy. Enjoy your raid and enjoy the rest of your day. So everyone, bye. Bye bye, Shescore. Bye.